Keep it up. You're going to make Mummy and Daddy really proud.
Oh, she always makes me proud.
I know.
Uncle Michael, you
All
rock.
right, lovely.
See you later.
See ya. Yeah. I am live in Glastonbury. Hi friends, if you're watching this back later, if you're well. I say that because obviously at the moment no one's watching. Well, maybe a couple, but I've just turned it on and it's been, well, a long time since I did any street talks. And yesterday I was at this most beautiful place on the Devon coast called Church Rock, and it is a magnificent megalithic structure. You know, it could be some kind of folded remains of something that once moved. Who knows? But I'm just going to wing it. I'm here in Glasgow, and I'm just going to see if I can have a few conversations with some people and see how it goes, you know? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I find when I come around town and whatnot, around places, around people, it can be an interesting encounter, sometimes depressing, sometimes encouraging. People are, I think, harder to connect with, and we'll see how that plays out. Give it half an hour, 45 minutes. Alexander's asleep, although he's already an hour in, so all these cool shops, by the way, are going to struggle in the future.
You only got the hill another 50 metres, and it's somewhere like I said, and there's some gates there. There's like a gate with
I will at some point approach somebody directly and begin to see if I can have some conversations. See how people are doing. Hello. Do you think that there's something more coming? I think there's a second wave on its way. Someone told me today that they're talking about China and North Italy again as having a second wave for real. I mean, hello. I mean, when I say for real, they're saying that it's real. I'm not saying that it is real. But they're saying that, and I think the UK was about 2 weeks behind Northern Italy in terms of progress, in terms of lockdown, and you'd expect them to be a little bit quicker this time. You know, they go, oh, we have to respond quickly. All this distancing. Hello. I'm walking around asking people some questions.
Like what?
Just like how this coronavirus has affected your life. That kind of thing. Just I'm interested to know, because obviously we've been through an incredible few months of lockdown and so on.
Yeah.
And everything feels to me has been altered, but I'm interested how people are responding, how it feels for you.
Okay. So who are you working for?
Myself.
And what's your name?
My name's Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, I call myself Trinity 4 on YouTube. I have a small YouTube channel, and I used to go around doing activism before the lockdown. Since the lockdown, obviously, it's been difficult to get out and talk to people. So now I'm just gauging the public's sort of opinion on how it's changed, how they think it's going to come back to normal, or whether it's going to change some more. You know, what are your feelings on that? Do you mind?
What's changed is this and this.
In your heart and head?
Yeah. Not just, everyone.
Everyone.
No, I don't think I want to do it.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I wish you well. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm not feeling talkative. I'm sorry.
You're not feeling talkative?
No. I haven't talked to anybody for so long, I don't have to talk anymore.
Really?
There you
Really?
go.
So,
You know what? I tell you what.
so as a result, I don't feel talkative. It's perpetuated a downward spiral.
Yeah, yeah. Well, have you ever heard the idea that we're like an energetic system, an electromagnetics of energetic system? We are, and we have like chakras or energy systems that are lower and higher chakras. And so if you look at the events in the world at the moment, they are of the lower chakra. They are fear-inducing. They are resisting rather than embracing energies.
Right.
That's what seems to me to be going on. And I've traveled quite a lot in the country in the last few months because I'm kind of homeless. I'm living in a camper van,
Right.
and I've been all around. And all around, I see what people walking around like it's a morgue, like we're at someone's funeral. And we don't look at each other anymore. We don't want to embrace each other
I don't
anymore.
agree with that. Some people were smiling at each other because they were so glad to see each other, even at a
Yeah.
distance,
Yeah.
even though they weren't.
Okay. So do you
Didn't
think
know
people
each
are
other.
kind of coming to terms with it and just going, okay, well, we'll get on with life as best we can despite the distancing rules and all that?
Challenge is to be here now. You can't fall back on your distraction patterns of
Yeah.
going to the movies or going shopping.
Yeah,
So you've got to be
yeah.
here now. That's the
Yeah.
challenge.
Present. Now.
Be present now.
Yeah. Well, coming back to what I was saying about the electromagnetic, what if the system is trying to kind of pull you out of some sort of center, balanced harmony?
What
and
system? What if they?
well,
Who's
whoever
trying to
runs
pull
this show, yeah.
Who's
whoever
what show? You mean Mother Nature or how
Well,
it be?
well, I mean, I theorize that we live in some kind of like a Truman show, almost. You know, like our world is almost
Well, if you're into
engineered.
YouTube, you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
Well, perhaps, but I'm just trying to gauge how it affects people. This Truman show, because like, what if it's a test? What if life is simply a test to come and have
Yeah, but
certain challenges and then meet those challenges and overcome them? What if it's a bit like that, like Dorothy in the Yellow Brick Road, trying to get to the end? But there is an architect or a designer or an engineer or a creator of this game, if you like.
Here's the most scary. This is the most difficult thing to face. There isn't an architect.
There isn't?
There isn't a controller. There isn't a system. There's just us.
It's just us.
Do you,
And that's hard to-
do you have a religion or a belief system?
Yeah.
How would you describe
I
that?
follow Buddhism.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like a creationist ideology, isn't it?
Well, there isn't a creator. One of the key things in Buddhism is there is no creator. Except
There's no God.
there's no all-powerful being that created the universe. So anyway, that's kind of what creates us. What creates everything is us collectively. Our
So we are the
collective-
creators?
Our collective mind is the
That's an interesting concept.
source
So,
of everything.
so if we are the creators, then everything around us, which we're in essence creating,
We
collectively.
have created what we are experiencing.
Yeah. And in a way, it's like bringing like a dark shadow to the human stories, isn't it? Because all of this separation of people is unnatural. Grandparents being separated from their grandchild as they pass away or whatever, it's dreadful things. And then they say there's going to be food shortages and stuff to come down the line as a consequence of all the worldwide closures of businesses and so on, the Corona story. So, this seems to me, this seems to me to be like, human playing itself out in a pretty dark way, which is like to create war, to create hardship and so on. And if that's true, then surely our challenge is to kind of meet that hardship and find a way through, but not be subsumed by the system or
Yeah,
the
that'd
game
be
that's
good,
trying to be
wouldn't it?
played against you.
Communities.
Because let me make the point a little clearer. Like, if you are the creator, just to keep it simple, that you're the creator of the world, right? And I can influence your mind and perhaps your soul, but I can influence your mind such that you create something dark. Or you can realize that and seek to create something light, which I think is what Buddha represents, is light and good and so on. But you don't see that writ large in the world today, and we are becoming more and more frightened of each other, which is everything. We are everything. We are the creator of everything, and yet we're frightened of each other. So how do you achieve that? You must surely only achieve that. You can only bring Buddha low by misinforming him. You can only, I think that's what we've done, or what we're seeing happening is that we're being misinformed. That's what we are. Think about it like
Well,
this:
okay.
if there is only one way,
Yeah.
truth, then there couldn't be all these other competing belief systems, including a lot of science about Big Bang and everything coming together in an explosion. These things are designed on purpose to create confusion. I mean, haven't you ever wondered what is the purpose of life? And when you go out there to look, you are overwhelmed with a plethora of ideologies, we each attach to one dependent on our own experience. But they are just stories that are designed to hold us, to contain us, rather than to release us as complete everything.
Yeah, so I've stopped listening because there's too many stories. It's all conflicting.
Yeah.
It doesn't make, you could go that way or that way or that way.
Yeah,
I'll just go with what's here.
absolutely. I like that. Centered, balanced.
Yeah, what else is there to go on? I don't trust any of that. Technology. But there we go. I've got phones
Well,
here.
I find it kind of ironic though. This is a health food shop. It's called Earth Fair, and they are all about organic lifestyle, and truthfully, we know that we are what we eat. And if we eat well, we generally are healthy. And here you are at a health store, and the staff are all frightened of becoming sick from somebody else, which is absolutely ludicrous to think that we can achieve that healthy people can make healthy people sick just by being in the same room. That's a nonsense.
No, it isn't. It's the complete nature of the time. Paradox
Right,
everywhere.
right.
So I love him, but I can't hug him.
You really do? Are you serious
There you
about
go.
that? Are you serious about that?
I can't hug him. I'm not in love with him.
Have you heard how many doctors are coming out to talk about germ theory?
No,
And that-
I'm
and
going to
that-
have to draw a line here
Yeah.
for myself because, it's another rabbit hole.
Yeah,
And I have been struggling with my mental health
yeah,
recently.
yeah.
And this is one of the things that sets me...
Okay, but what about
into
if
my
this is actually
anxiety.
what's damaging your mental health? Is this idea that you can't hug because we're loving beings, we're energetic beings, and we're meant to share with each other's heart energy. So we're meant to come together. Actually,
No, we're meant to come
that's our
together because
natural way.
they did a test with monkeys. They had a load of monkeys living in a cage together, and they
Yeah.
could all hug and be together,
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
fine. And then they had another load of monkeys, and each monkey was in a separate cage. They could speak to each other, but they couldn't touch.
Yeah.
They all got mental health problems.
Exactly. And you know what they've
So
done?
it's
They've done
physical,
experiments apparently. I haven't seen this
electromagnetic, or
myself, but
whatever,
experiments
yes.
with babies where they don't touch the baby after birth,
Oh, that's
and the baby can
horrendous.
die
Did they actually
from
do
being
that?
from the lack of
Yes.
contact. That's what I've heard. So
I think
so why are they doing this social distancing if not intentionally to damage? When germ theory remains theory. Germ theory remains theory because they can't put a sick person in a room of healthy people and make anyone sick. They can't do
Well,
that.
you're saying that as if it's a matter of fact. But,
What, germ theory?
But
or
no, what that little well,
the monkey analogy that your
can't-
friend
What
gave
was
is
that?
a good
What
one.
was that, Pete?
well, I totally disagree with this idea that viruses aren't as commonly believed. They exist, they replicate, they move, they go from one person to another. They make you ill if you get them.
Apparently we can't prove that. Apparently we
Well,
can't prove that. I'm not a doctor.
But this is
there's
this
doctors
is
that are
this is
saying
how
it.
these conspiracy things go. They say things like you give these kind of we can't prove that. Well, the scientists who do this, who work in these areas, absolutely so it's ridiculous. Of course they can prove it. They can infect things. They can take they've done. It's just it's like saying the Earth is flat. And I know some people think the Earth is flat, and you just don't know where to start. It's like it's obviously not flat.
But you realize that we built a lot of our belief systems on theologies or theories, ideas. So if look, the scientists said that cigarettes were fine for you back.
Line under it.
Yeah.
You can only touch for a short time.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, hopefully
going
there's something
shopping?
useful
Anyway,
there
thank
for
you. We're going to.
Good luck with that, and
Thank
I hope
you.
you haven't recorded me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. Hello, mate. I'm just going around town asking people some questions about how life has affected them since the lockdown. I have a small YouTube channel. My name is Dave. My YouTube channel is called Trinity 4. So I'm just like an independent guy trying to establish how humanity is responding to the vast changes that seemingly brought upon our world. Have you got any thoughts that you'd like to give me?
Not especially, no, I'm
No.
sorry.
No need to apologise, my friend. I wish you well.
No,
All
I'm
the best
sorry,
in
yeah.
the world.
It's very
Good luck.
complicated.
It's very complicated indeed. Oh my gosh. All right. Cheers. There you go, friends. Tried to bounce from one to the other, but it didn't quite work. Let me just look at that. Turn the camera around and say, yeah, we've done this before. Worked very easily. Turn the camera around. How are you going? Hope you're all okay. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to have a few more conversations. I was actually a little bit anxious at the start and still was anxious through that conversation. It's a weird thing, with Flat Earth we had a very clear conversation to be had, so we take it down a certain line. But I'm wanting to ask people about the rules. And has that changed for people? So I guess I want to get into the deeper stuff. The spiritual stuff. It's like, it isn't, you might have heard that guy going, oh, some people think Earth's flat and
Okay, so it's pooing on that post.
Ah, well, at least you know where to go.
He does.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a cute dog. I'm busy live streaming on my little YouTube channel. Going around talking to people about asking them how this coronavirus has affected their lives. Yeah.
A bit weak, the accent. So how long have you been here?
25 years.
It would be weak then.
Yeah. And I'm from Durban, so it's a fairly English kind of thing.
But
The accent
good.
is softer there.
Yeah, so you've all been good over you've had a good time over Corona, presumably? Because you're out asking other people, so you must do.
Yeah, I've been on the road for the last 3 months actually in a camper van, traveling around.
Through GB?
Yeah, right.
And you've had no restrictions?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No, the restrictions are mostly in people's minds. The difficult thing is there's no campsites to park at, so parking can be a problem because there are people willing to push you along and move you along and so on. But it's a long story, but the point is I've been traveling around the country, and what I see in every place is that people say, oh, we're a very quiet area here, there hasn't been much coronavirus for us, but we've all locked down and we're all worried about maybe people come from London or in Cornwall, people coming from up north,
I've heard.
out of state as it were.
Yeah.
And then sort of increasingly seeing the rise of people falling in line with, as people have been allowed out of house arrest, the rise of people wearing masks and really sort of walking around each
Lockdown.
other.
It was never called house arrest. Very evocative words, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just lockdown.
Yeah.
You had freedom to go outside if you wanted to.
Yeah, but we're discouraged, and a lot of people kind of took that to the next level.
Yeah, I was amazed at how quickly people did do that, how they signed up to it. Normally we're not a nation of people that will follow rules like that. And this time we really did. But I think people did it for the greater good. Yeah, I think they truly believed it was for the greater good.
That was why we went to war, against Germany, because we believed it was for the greater good. Right?
Not sure about the coronavirus. Sorry, excuse me, I'm going to have to get rid of this. I have no bags left.
Oh, nice.
For England, and I'm going to have to find a bin. So I'm really sorry.
Have you been to South Africa?
No, I have a lot of friends who came back at about 20 years ago.
Right.
Probably around about the same time you.
Right, yeah,
came
94.
Back. Yeah, a bit later than that.
Right.
And they all said they missed home actually.
Yeah, well,
they missed it. They really did,
we
but they were glad to be what they felt was safe at the time.
Right.
Because back then it was quite.
Yeah, well, things were changing, and I didn't come here because of that.
Have you seen a bin on your travels up and down?
I haven't actually. Oh yeah, there's one there next to the sound healer.
Oh, brilliant! Right, let
It's
me
a
go.
nice shop.
Oh, is it great?
My little boy, he plays their little gongs.
Oh, does he?
loves it,
So,
and
are you local-ish? Then?
Well, I've been coming in and out Glastonbury the last few months because I've got friends here, so I sometimes stop by. Can I walk with you a moment?
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
I'm Marion. You're not live streaming me, I'm assuming.
I'm Dave.
Hi, Dave, because you didn't ask me, so I'm assuming.
You don't mind if I do you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, I'll film things other than you, Marion.
Okay, fair enough.
What, you live around here?
No, actually, this is been over to Wales,
Ah,
and this is just a few minutes further on. So I thought I would drop in because, of course, I've not been here for months.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to go over a tour this weekend, enjoy the solstice out there.
Yeah, of course. Is that why people are coming?
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
solstice.
and there's an eclipse, a new moon, all in the same, and a whole conjunction of important luminaries or stars,
This week.
planets. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So,
we've got,
hey, brother,
yeah,
how you going?
Oh, are you recording?
I am, yes.
Let me
So-
say
very
something
happy
when you're
someone happened to
recording.
Yeah.
record it. Hey,
Nice
take
to talk to
care,
you,
mate.
man. All the best. All the best.
I hope
What's
I
your
didn't.
name, bro?
Mo,
Mo, I'm Dave.
Dave, nice to
Yeah.
meet Dave. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm live.
And I would like to ask, why are you
There's
recording?
33 people watching.
Why are you recording?
Because I have a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
A small one.
yeah.
I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers. But yeah, I used to
Thank
go
you.
around talking about the flat Earth. You know that, eh? So
Oh, you're a flat earther.
yeah, so I used to go around talking about that. But that was before the world got ripped from underneath us with the coronavirus and all the lockdown stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just going around now that it's starting to ease off, or at least the house arrest is easing off. Still, people are wearing more masks. But I just want to go around asking people how it's affected their life, Mo. Like how it might have changed
Well,
things for you.
It hasn't affected my life at all
Yeah.
because the system never did in the first place.
Awesome.
Yeah. I still kept it ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Honestly,
Yeah. 'Cause you
what
knew
I
this was
will
bullshit
say
too.
about how I've seen
Yeah.
how it's affecting people that are in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me turn you this way. Got a bit more light on you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Why? Do you want to see me
Well, you're a
proper?
good-looking man, so.
Oh, is
that's
it? I
all
want to
right.
buy a hat from here though, and I ain't got one yet. I'm waiting for it to open.
Okay.
It's not about what you see, it's about what I say. You believe in something, right? Which is flat earth. Or just
Well-
believe in what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You believe in what you're doing now,
Yeah.
which is beautiful because they're trying to stop it. Yeah. I'm not a flat earther.
Yeah.
What I do know is this. Since flat earth has come out, there's been a shift. Sounds like a poem. There's been a shift of people waking up saying, oh, you're lying to the system.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah.
How do you know we're lying? Oh, because we've been looking at flat earth theory. But they keep using this one, old is round. I don't even care if the old is round or flat.
You only want the truth, though, don't you?
If I use my calculation, I haven't been to space.
Yeah.
Yeah? And now, because of all this bullshit, I must go into space to figure it out. That's why I love flat earth, because I love smart shit. Now, because of flat earthers, I must go into space, which I'm never going to do. Yeah? Never going to do. So therefore, truth stands to reasonable debate that I can say whatever I want. Triangle Earth. But flat
space
Earth.
is
No,
unique.
well, I just went on a tangent. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no,
I'm
you're
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
I went off on a tangent.
You're all good, bro.
Yeah, I'm like you're recording, yeah, because I need this for flat earthers.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've got banging mates, mate,
Yeah.
and they're on it. They're doing it.
I'm sure a few of my flat earth
Yeah,
mates
yeah,
will
and I've got
clip your video.
Yeah, Lisa,
Oh,
Amanda
yeah,
Renas,
Jenny.
Andy.
Yeah,
I
and
think
my-
I've met you
my bro
before.
Jack. Yeah, we've met before.
Yeah. Basically, flat Earth has just opened man's mind to saying about the government.
Yeah, think about it like this. I
system.
think about it like this. Like, you know how most people took religion and many of us rejected religion, right? But we were given another religion. It was called like Star Trek and Space Invaders and all that stuff and NASA. And I simply took NASA at face value and like
Yeah,
the comic strip
NASA's
that they are.
bad.
Yeah, they just gave us all this Hollywood stuff.
They
and I
done
bought it
Holly.
hook, line, and sinker. Now a critical man, he doesn't have to decide whether the Earth is flat or whatever. He just needs to know that the government is able to create religions. And they have created a religion in NASA.
Well,
And now most people, most young men and women are all like brought up in Elon Musk, you know, because they think that this is all what we are.
religions were
able to do.
made from that.
So it's a belief system. and they've got people buying it and wearing their NASA shirts and being proud of being a NASA club
Watch
member
this.
and so on.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm
What
growing
makes you-
happier, my brother. You know why?
Well, I know
These
how you
last
can
3
always get
months,
happier. It's infinite.
You know,
Why are you happy right now?
I'm happy right now because
In this moment here,
because I am realizing my divinity and my connection to everything, everything. I'm realizing that, and I'm able to come out and start to talk to my brothers and sisters like we are one, despite all the divisions and cracks and bits and pieces. Black Lives Matter, coronavirus. You're this country, you're that. You don't have money. You're homeless. I've been homeless 9 months, and I really get to feel how people reject you, but they are my brother. So I've realized my divinity, brother. I've
Well, this is
realized
what
my
I wanna say to
divinity,
you.
And I think that all the tricks, all the kind of
It's all tricks.
all the games, all the stories that they build for us. It doesn't matter about NASA. It doesn't matter about the shape of the
Energies
Earth. At
work.
the end of the day, you know, we are all one.
I want to give you
inside
something.
one.
Look, I am worthy. And I want to tell you something, yeah?
Yes, man.
I've nearly forgot. I want to hug you, know.
Can't hug.
I've been
Yeah,
waiting for you to
come on,
hug.
man.
I just thought Juliet.
I gave someone one of those
Oh, is
silly elbows the other day. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
give
going to
you
do
an
that
elbow.
again. I'm not going to
Yeah.
do that again because that's playing into other people's
It's playing,
fear
it's playing. I
paradigm.
just done it
That's
for
their
him.
story, you know. For me,
Oh, but
this could be
anyway,
Christmas
what I want to say
2019,
to you, yeah?
you know, because we still
See
I
flat
want.
Earth, what it's done, yeah? I think, this is my theory. I'm going to look into the camera, yeah?
Yeah,
Camera's there, yeah?
right there, bro.
I'm going to look into the camera, I'm not going to look at you. Unless you lift it up next to you, I can look at the same.
Yeah.
I think flat Earth is a good thing because what it has done, it made everyone wake up to the system telling us lies. I can't, with all my heart, say that flat Earth or round Earth or triangle Earth or hexagon Earth is true because I haven't left or haven't been in that place, yeah? And I can't see the proof. The proof is my eyes. But what I can see with my eyes is that flat earthers are waking people up,
Yes, brother, man. Yes, brother, man.
waking them up so quick though that the system, I feel, has tried a thing. And they said, Corona. Yeah, and Corona is nothing. There's been bare viruses, even if it is real. There's been many, this whole fucking thousands and half the world have died of plague. You get me? I think it's a deflection from flat Earth. Even though I don't believe in flat Earth, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. Yeah, but I think it's a deflection. This is why I'm on the fence. Actually, let me rephrase. The reason why I'm on the fence, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah. Have a good day, mate.
He don't wear the same jeans as Boris Johnson. He wears jeans from like
He said same
1940s.
to you. He said same to you.
Yeah, he's a good
No,
man.
well, listen, Mo, my friend, what I'm saying
I
is
wanna
that
say something.
We got to go to the center. We got space. You see, all the stories about going to space and all that, that's more like distraction. That's more like a belief system to get people thinking outside of themselves. But the space is actually in you. All space is right here.
This is what I want to say.
All space is right here.
Fuck space. Why wouldn't I go up
Yeah,
there?
yeah, this is the space.
Why do I want
Yeah.
to go up there when I can be down here with you?
Yeah. Yeah, and learning the balance.
What? No,
Coming to the
this is
balance.
my phrase. Why would I want to go up there when I can be down here with you beautiful beings? I love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
We're back. We just got back. We're back. We're in for so I'm just going around.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Hello, lovely.
Hi, Laura. How are you doing? Yeah, I had to go and get a massage.
Are you alright?
I really damaged my shoulder. You got time.
Give me a bottle because I have to give out the full. I'll pay the
Yeah, we'll have the camper van up on the tour.
so weird, man. Oh, everyone.
Andrew said she saw you earlier, but you were like engaged in something. So she didn't want to disturb you.
Wait, do a recording.
No, not me.
Yes,
Laura doesn't want to go.
No, alright, trust this one. This one's gonna be better. We're going to a rainbow gathering. Have you ever heard of rainbow?
Yeah, but don't talk about it on the where and stuff. Okay?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I scouted it.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
What's your name?
Sweet, Dave.
Oh yeah.
24. Yeah, Jack, you know Jack, my Slovenian.
No, you're on the
Yeah.
rainbow site, yeah?
No, no.
Cause I scouted it.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah,
something
Jack
that
was
I
telling me, yeah.
when I was a kid, I learned how to do. I don't know why they taught me. They must have things in their head. And then they taught me how to scout, look for water,
Yeah.
clean water, and blah blah blah, and a place to do the thing. Wait up, girl.
I've got to go and buy some oil, but I walk past and see you on the way.
I mean, yeah, and rainbow is good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I might go there.
There's a lyric I got. It goes, it's not even mine. It's like I've been going to rainbows for like 3 years, and then I've got this lyric, not even from a rainbow like
Event.
gathering. Yeah. And I got it on the YouTube, and it goes, broken hearts and broken wings, bring it all, bring everything, bring that song you fear to sing, for all is welcome here. And even if you broke your vow 1,000 times, come anyhow. We're stepping into this power now, for all is welcome here. I love you so, you help me to see through it all, to see through in me. I'm in you and you're in me. Nearly lost it at the end.
Nice, brother.
I love
That's
you.
awesome, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The dude that's holding the camera, I love him. He's a ninja.
I'll
No,
see
wait,
you
hugs.
later, brother.
Look, I went to the rainbow.
Absolutely. No worries about that, man. We
You
are.
must, man. No, I've done this because there's shit going down and we must connect.
No, people need to realize that
We need to realize that we can show, because that's what they're doing on the BBC.
Yeah.
This is what they're doing on Sky News. This is what they're doing on bare things. There's so many people coming with little things that we don't know about.
Last World War.
And they're like recording it, but we're not recording it. And what they're doing is they're like cutting bits.
Yeah.
So giving the bits that help them make money. We need to use the bits that help everyone wake up.
Control. It's all about control.
It's,
That's what
we
it
need
is.
to, then therefore we are sleeping. We're the ones, I said this earlier, we're the ones that are saying to people, you're sleeping. But yet we're letting these sleeping people control the system.
It's crazy. Yeah. and
So
actually-
therefore they are right. We are sleeping because we're telling them, oh, they're sleeping. They're like lemmings, zombies. Yeah, go to work, go to this, go to that. But we're not doing nothing about it. So we're the biggest sleepers.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
here's my kind of thesis, right? Is that we maybe there is a purpose to our life, and our life is maybe to be lights, and that light is being extinguished by the system instrumentally and incrementally, always. And they used the Germans in World War II, and now they're just using the germs to kind of get everybody to hate each other. You know, it was easy to hate the Germans before. Now you've just got to kind of be fearful of everybody.
Make a new enemy.
So they want. They
Hey,
want.
Dundas.
They want. They want.
I'm following
to
you, mate.
extinguish your light. So my view to you, my suggestion is that we're meant to be kind of being the light. And if people are going to wake up from the sleep, it's not because you're shaking them, but it's because they open their eyes and they see the light and they follow. Because I've tried this for a few years now to try and shake people awake, and I swear you can't shake someone awake. He has to awaken himself, and then when he sees the light, he may follow and learn and see what he needs to do for himself. That's really it. So my idea is to try and go forward in life, being that light, however that can manifest. You see what I'm saying?
Well, and how do you think your personal experience
Oh, because you know, as you know, you've obviously had like quite interesting life
I
experiences
see it.
along the way,
I've seen it.
and that experience.
Everyone has been a dick. Yeah, the system. What do they call it again? Commercialness. Like,
Like,
it stopped everyone from being them.
you mean like corporations?
Corporations. What do they call it? Systematicness.
Yeah, a system of control, a system of kind of cradle to grave.
Like, for example, yeah, I've got missing teeth.
Come this
All I
side of
care
the
about,
call,
yeah,
bro, because the sun's on this side.
all right. All I care about, yeah,
What
is
happened to
getting
your
my teeth back.
They came away.
But I lost them years ago. So many years. And I used to have fake ones that you can click in.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting to do the twisty so they don't be lost.
You know, our physical bodies, so many of our physical bodies have been damaged by all the bullshit and the bad doctor, the bad medicine. You know, the food.
The word medicine can't be used in the word bad.
Well, okay.
Medicine
let's go-
insinuates
Yeah.
no badness, like it takes away the badness, that's why it's a medicine.
Well,
So you saying bad medicine
yeah,
is a paradox.
right. Well, I get like natural medicine is different to allopathic medicine, right? Allopathic medicine is where you use chemicals to alter something that's happening in the body. Typically, you affect the rash. You know, you try and get rid of the rash rather than the cause of the rash, which is what true medicine should be. That's why I use that term. So medicine is.
Surely
good,
you're
but
supposed to use the cause of the rash. You're supposed to isolate.
yeah.
You know, I got
so
a poem.
allopathy is it'll put a cream on the rash rather than saying, hey, you've got to stop eating something that's causing the rash or stop doing something that's causing the rash. So that's how most modern medicine is established. They've gotten natural good medicine and they've replaced it with bad medicine, in my view.
I feel like this is bad, yeah, what you're saying. Not what you're saying about what the people you're saying about. You get me? Yeah? I'm not saying it's you saying it. I'm saying what you're saying because I'm not around that world.
Yeah.
I'm in another world.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like this whole corona hasn't affected us.
Yeah.
Not one person I've ever met
Yeah.
during this pandemic.
Yeah.
I ain't met one. Not even, and I know loads of people from London, West London,
Yeah.
and South London. I ain't got no messages
Exactly.
saying, oh,
Yeah. Your friend.
corona, my
killed-
auntie,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
not one man.
Yeah.
I'm freaking with thousands of people.
That's true.
You get me? Not one man. It's more than
true.
this, even in Spain and Portugal.
But there's plenty of good doctors who will tell you it's real. Do you see what I'm saying? So how is it you can't that's the problem with the system is
I've
that
got
it's
a funny feeling.
indoctrinated all the doctors. That's why the word indoctrinated hides doctor.
I
Because you've been
got
indoctrinated into
another
the system.
theory.
Go on.
It's a funny theory.
Go on. Well, we're
And
in
it's
the world
like,
of those.
I hope it's right. The people that never let it get in their head is the people that don't get it.
On the second wave.
Whatever wave, mate.
So let me tell you what I think is going on is spellcraft is going on. So the first wave was non-existent, but they put the idea in all of our minds, and they've used Hollywood
And they made it.
movies
That's why
and
the second wave
previous Zika
came.
viruses and the other one.
That's what I just said.
Ebola.
The church just donged.
Yeah,
That means what you said was truth.
true. And now what they've done is they've got people to kind of go in the street, go down on one knee, and say, I can't breathe, because of that dude that was apparently killed by a cop kneeling on him. So the people are saying they're bringing about I can't breathe. They're saying that the air is toxic and I can't breathe. They're keeping people away from each other so their vibrations are not sharing. They're from germs so their immunity is becoming weakened. So I think there's a second wave, a real
This
wave
is what
coming.
happens. They
And-
make a virus to make your immune system weak. Yeah. They make a flu vaccine,
Yeah.
and then now they can make a new vaccine. It's been happening
Yeah.
for years, man.
So there's doctors online saying that.
All right,
the only way
cool. I'm gonna get
yeah,
scatty now.
You've got to know this one fact, or not fact, but this one train of thought.
I
And
probably
that is
know it.
that- And that is that your body creates own viruses as a response to toxins in the cell, and I can't give you my viruses unless I vaccinated into you.
Yeah.
only
So
way
if
I
I
can
get
give
a
you my
virus
virus.
that's new,
It's
my
because you
body
take
will deal with it.
you
Yeah.
take the flu vaccine, they're taking on a virus their body would never have had before.
Never.
But when you get sick, you had a flu 5 years ago, your body created viruses then, and those markers will stay in
I'm
your body forever.
36 years old. Yeah.
All right.
Last time I had flu virus. Yeah. Flu
Had
vaccine.
flu.
So no, flu vaccine.
Yeah,
Yeah, not flu virus.
yeah.
Flu vaccine. I was with my mum. I've been with my mum because I went to prison for a bit. Get me? So it was like 16, 17.
Yeah,
No more flu virus because I was angry.
yeah.
I'm not taking it. Please come in the jail letter.
In the jail,
Yeah, in the
they
prison.
encourage
Yeah,
you to take the
come
flu.
for the flu virus.
Really?
Yeah, and
They like to
also what they were
poison you.
doing, they were
Like they
saying
poison you.
you can get £2 on your
on your card. For,
thing to buy something, and the next time you need to buy something to get.
they were
Hey, we got a
rewarding
tenner.
you for taking a vaccine. Is that what you're saying?
They were rewarding.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And I
much
said no, and
profit
I ain't
is
had
made by
flu,
that
bruv.
vaccine, aside from maybe it's making guys sicker.
I haven't had flu. My mother said to me, like, bro, you haven't had flu since you
Yeah.
came out of prison.
Ah.
I'm 36 now. It's been like
See
nearly
you
20
later.
years.
Laura.
Oh. I hate to see you go.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway,
They
put it
gave
this
me
way.
£2, bro.
Put it this way.
Flabbergasted.
I don't know what to say, and I can't say nothing. Just listen to your heart, and your head, and your gut.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah,
Stay in
yeah,
your heart.
your
you
head
know,
and your
that's
gut.
it, That's it. You know, stay
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
heart, because all of this stories are trying to compete for your head and pull you out of your heart, pull you into your lower energy.
They are trying to pull us out of our heart.
Yeah, yeah,
When you lose your heart, you lose.
yeah. That's you know, that's the
Look,
challenge.
they're trying to distance ourselves 2
Yeah,
meters.
yeah.
Fuck that. Give us a hug.
Yeah.
Well, you want a crow and a hug?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, give us a crow and a hug.
That's one.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, look,
You're a good man, you know.
Thanks, brother.
You're a good
fine.
man.
Well,
No, people more like you need to do this.
Yeah, yeah,
Because no one's doing it around here.
yeah. We need to be talking to each other and trying to break down some.
And putting it to the world. Yeah, because the world needs to know how much us dickhead people, it's me and your fault, you know.
Yeah.
We let these people be in power. Yeah?
We are the creators.
Yeah. So we're the ones that ticked it, innit? Yeah, but I find where we're so fucked that if we tick this one or that one, it's still going to be the same. I think something needs to know, and I don't want no hatred or no rebellion or no something going scatty. I am so... What's it I'm looking for? Yeah, I so hope, being the optimum word, I so hope that us, me and you, and everybody that we meet upon our lives, will get this. We are one. We need to be together, you know? Not trying to take down the system.
Yeah,
Just let the system know, like, yo, like,
yeah.
and make them think.
Because the fewer people create that system, and the
Yeah,
more people
yeah, they're
create
fewer than
another
us.
system or another way, you know.
We need to let them think, we need to get them to a conclusion. So it's our duty now. Yeah, this is what I've been going through. It's our duty to go and connect with that system that controls shit and making shit however it is. It's our duty to just be subtle like them and make them turn around and say, oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're like not in the wrong.
Well, see, here's my thought on that.
I don't know what to
Here's
say,
my
man.
thought on that, Mo.
I got
is
it wrong
that-
just there.
Is that no, nothing at all, my brother. And
I was
what you
trying to say
inspired
something
me to
else,
say-
but it didn't come out right.
What you inspired me to say is that actually, like, the majority of people right now are choosing this system, despite the insane, crazy rules and laws that are being passed on in the current time, right? But people are still choosing that. Why? Because men and women are not living in their divine warrior spirit or honor. They are not living in their truth. And if they were to live in their truth, like I think you do, then you would find your way to being a higher self and not needing a master to think for you and to tell you how you can meet up with other people and all these who you can do business with and all this craziness
Okay.
that's coming in. So that's what. But big people aren't ready. You see, that's why anarchy or the removal at least of the current paradigm doesn't work, because people are like children in a way. They are requiring, you tell me what to do. You tell me how to be a good human being. You tell me how to ride on the road and stuff and on other people's lives
I've
and make
done
sure
it.
you not put people,
Yeah.
you know, but now I try and live like that myself, that I am truly
So what do we do
able to
now?
stand as my own master, as my own sovereign being, you know, and other people need to live their life by that, and that's how they will then form a new way or a new paradigm. But in the current system, most people are choosing to stay with it despite it. You know what I mean? They've turned up the heat
easy,
in the
innit?
kitchen, man.
Yeah.
The prison walls have gotten a whole lot tighter that barely, it's hard not to notice them now. And yet people still go, okay, well, at least we're still getting fed. At least we're allowed to kind of go out for a few hours a day
Yeah.
and all this sort of thing. Well,
Been that guy.
well, people are still, well, if that's not enough to kick you up the jacksie and say, listen,
But
I've
is
gotta change
anything
something.
enough?
Well, I think I'm meeting people who are going, yeah, no, there's something badly wrong. I need to find my way to something different where I'm not being overwatched by the big brother. who's
Well, watch this.
monitoring
Big
every step.
Brother, 1984, George Orwell. What he said in that book has been done.
Yeah.
Now they kind of perfecting it now. So it's like it's coming to a stage. If we just sit here and be placid, I'm not trying to say I'm rowdy. Like I wear like pink things and stuff. Like you get me? Yeah, man. I'm not on it.
Whatever
Like
it
I'm
looks
loving
like.
my life, but if the system has to change, people have to step up.
People have to change, and the space
Yeah.
we need to find is in our hearts. And you know what? When enough people have found their right heart, then maybe
You
it's
know
like
what'll
the
happen? They will
Hamilton
step up.
effect. Then more people do and go, yeah,
They'll
yeah.
step up and be like, fuck
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
because
yeah,
your
yeah,
heart
yeah.
is the strongest
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you were here in Glastonbury, the heart, they say, chakra. Of
I just
the
want to say, what's your name again?
day. Trinity 4 on YouTube.
Dave, thank you for letting me express myself.
You're welcome, brother.
It's very lovely.
Welcome. You're welcome. Until next time, brother.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
the
see you
next
again.
time I'll see you on the field.
Yeah,
The field of
yes.
war.
Yeah, brother.
That's when I'll
Spiritual,
see you next.
spiritual war. Yeah,
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah.
Or
Light v dark.
that place
Finding that
in
balance.
between.
Sorry,
time
am I
and
going the wrong
space.
way?
Yes. Or that place in between time and
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Come chat to this weirdo. He's going to a rainbow gathering.
Are you?
He's going
Yeah,
to
I'm,
a rainbow
I was.
gathering.
I'm thinking about trying to get to the
He's
rainbow.
going to be
myself.
Shanty.
Yeah.
He's the weirdest one.
Dave.
He's only 21.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. I'm recording live on YouTube.
Cool. It's facing me.
Oh yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
wicked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
What's your name again?
Brad or Bardo.
Brad. Or
Yeah.
Barlow.
Bardo. Yeah.
Bardo.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
that's
proper
what you call it,
weirdo.
Yeah.
All right. Are you a bit of a bard?
You-
You play any music?
I was a bit, and then I sort of just wrecked my mind with psychedelics. Now it's coming back, you know.
Okay, your mind's coming back.
Yeah.
No
Well,
more psychedelics. Or?
no, it's psychedelics still.
I did DMT 5 years ago, and I've done plenty. I'm 50, so I've done plenty of
Yeah.
psychedelics. And
Hey, you're only 50. Show me.
52.
Go on, turn it around.
Yeah. I can turn around like this. I can make it the camera from the back camera. Come on, there you go.
He's only 50. Yeah, man. You're like nearly the same age as my mum.
How about that? My oldest child is 20.
No, my mum's about 6 years older than you, but
Yeah, right.
yeah, you're
we're not far
close.
apart. When you get to this age, that's not a big difference.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are.
Someone's 55, 56.
More
Yeah.
than double my age.
I need a 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
Near Bournemouth.
Really?
Come up. Yeah, I've just finished working for a few months. And I've
Hey,
come
bro.
up.
You'd be happy to know, or interested to know, I was born in Poole General Hospital.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, so just up the road from Bournemouth. And my son's been at university at Bournemouth this
Yeah,
last year until it got cruelly interrupted by
Yeah.
this
Pandemonium.
thing. Pandemonium, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Pandemic. some
Yeah,
people call
yeah.
it.
Pandemic.
Pandemic. And
Yeah,
been
well,
a
so how's it
pandemic for you.
affected you?
Well, not too much really, because I was working in social care, so that just kept going. I mean, the people I was working with were sort of confused as to why they couldn't go out and enjoy themselves,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't see my friends as much, but now I've come here, I've just sort of forgot the whole thing exists.
Cool.
Yeah, just sort of come away.
Are you here for the solstice?
Yeah, here for the solstice, then off to the rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
can
said,
have like
yeah.
a month off, and then move to Bristol or
You're
something.
going for the month? You're going for
Yeah,
the month?
probably.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that should be cool. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I haven't been before.
Yeah,
But
everyone's welcome.
I'm hatching this idea. You know, my wife and I have been on a camper van for 3 months, and she
Yeah.
desperately wants to have bricks and mortar somewhere where my little baby boy can kind of, put a
Yeah.
trampoline up. But I'm kind of keen on the rainbow thing too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can talk her into spending at least a weekend.
Yeah, definitely. You won't be able to interview so much there.
Oh no, I heard that. I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't need to.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is just a
Good bit of fun.
Well, I used to do a lot more, but with lockdown, I've had fewer opportunities to get out and
Yeah.
chat to people, and wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about because I used to talk on some of the conspiracies
Yeah, nice.
that are going on, but I realize now that those conspiracies were, in a way, fodder or porn for the mind to try and
Yeah.
bash against the system and get people to see that the system is not necessarily working in your best interest. Have you come to that realization?
Yeah, well, with the conspiracy, I don't know. There's a lot of like the CIA and Russian troll farms and stuff like that pumping in false information. I think maybe to try and distract people from real problems like us messing up the environment, high-profile paedophile rings, and things like this. I think a lot of it could just be thrown in the mix. It's hard to tell what's what really.
Yeah. Well, what if I was to offer you, having given this quite a lot of thought, actually, I've done years of research on this, but what if I was to offer you that all of these things, bad things are happening in the world all the time. We know that cruelty to animals, cruelty to children,
Yeah,
cruelty to adults, through the aegis of, let's just say, warfare.
Yeah.
And then when you look at how we've been sort of put under house arrest over the last few months, so to speak, where
Yeah.
all of a sudden everybody, pretty much, no matter who you were, what your station was in life, you were told to go home and told to stay there.
yeah,
Now that sounds very much like conditions to me.
yeah.
So if you aren't aware that there is some kind of conspiracy going on, some sort of central command, then you're very much lost in some other sorts of stories, right?
Yeah.
Now the trick with realizing that there's this big conspiracy, if you like, or some grand game being played, is that you can end up spending all of your energy trying to pick apart that game,
Yeah.
rather than going, shit, I know there's a game, I could be distracted by it,
Go and
or I can
be
continue
free.
on my path.
Yeah, that's it.
and follow my
Lead by example.
Yeah, follow
Don't
my
get too
truth.
distracted by the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all of it is perhaps designed to entertain, to hold
Yeah.
the mind.
Yeah, that's it.
And this is your, some people just say and watch, like say they just watch EastEnders or porn or this type of
Yeah.
thing. But then there's people like me who realize, shit, all of that was a distraction. And then I spend
Yeah.
5 years totally immersed in trying to unpick the truth
Yeah.
of the world, because I was always one of those people who thought, what's the purpose of life? What's the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Have you thought that yourself?
Yeah, well, I don't know, I've spent quite a lot of time looking into stuff as well, and it's just, like, I've got friends who are so enveloped in the whole, everything, flat earth and the rest of it, they just, that's their entire life, and they don't really work, they don't get out, they wouldn't come to a rainbow.
Yeah.
I think if they could just put that to the side for a second and come out and live, then
Well, it's like all of them. Aliens, pedophilia. There's so much gruesome stuff in the pedophilia thing. You could spend years trying to, and still never get an arrest or get, the world to change whatever the heck is going on with children and so on.
I think it's just about,
So,
spreading awareness and
well,
as long
yeah,
as
but
there's no fear.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, look at those things, know that they're there, stare them in the face, and say, I do not consent to those things.
Yeah,
But you and I can't go and, let's say it's a Hillary Clinton Podesta thing or whatever, whatever you and I can't actually change or alter
No,
that. All we
exactly.
can do is be a light ourselves, and so brighten the room for everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And
I
that's
agree.
what I realize is the sort of end to all the conspiracy or the not bothering with it, whatever. The end to that is to kind of get to yourself and go, this is what matters most, is me. My balance, my heart, and so on. And how do I protect that most? I was out in Speaker's Corner haranguing people, you got to hear this on flat Earth, by the way. And I go, you got to see this stuff, and so, because if you see this, you'll realize that NASA's just a religious organization, and the government are right behind them. and all governments are therefore complicit in that. Now
Yeah.
coronavirus has sort of washed a lot of that away, and then I realized, what am I going to do? And I'm going to go around to try and tell people coronavirus has been hoaxed on them, and they're trying to create a second wave or whatever. It doesn't matter what I think
Yeah.
now.
of
What
course.
matters is that the time is coming close where we have to know who we are and what we are. And if we
Yeah.
can achieve that, because surely that's the point of the distraction, is they want to keep you away, and the distractions have never been higher than they are right now,
Yeah.
which means the stakes right now must be super high for creation, for creator, for our soul journey.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my thesis, Brad. I offer
Cool.
that for you to
Yeah.
consider.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to walk and talk, but it's
Yeah.
raining
Yeah.
on me
Sweet.
now.
Cool. So.
Yeah, give us a...
Yeah.
Really good to meet you. And I hope to see you on the tour.
Yeah. Definitely.
This weekend. I'll be up there and yeah, maybe at Rainbow. That would be awesome.
We're going to Rainbow.
Oh man, I'm
We are going
getting
to
excited
Rainbow
about going to
Gathering.
Rainbow.
Have
Yeah.
you got
Hey, Alistair. How you going, bro? Cool. Are you going up? It's bloody raining
At
again.
some point, yeah, well, whatever the weather, I'm going up this afternoon. Yeah, I'll be up there for the night.
Cool. Cool. I was just doing a little live stream here, asking a few people how they're finding life since the craziness started.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
so if I didn't listen
whether
to
they,
you after a full
seeking their divinity, which I know you
No,
are long
man,
down
you
that
know what? I
path.
like it when I
Well, it's an ongoing journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
To try and get there, you know, and it's like,
I'll feel it.
it's been, we've had our ups and downs, you know, a few
That's-
ups,
wanna
a few
bring it
downs, you
is
know,
the
it's
learning,
all part of the
yeah.
process of getting there, you know. I'm feeling like, yeah, after the heaviness we've had the last few nights, the past few days, now it's feeling a bit lighter. And now I'm feeling, yeah, there will come a point where we'll be raising that energy.
Awesome. The human
I
resonance
wonder-
apparently is also getting high. I don't know if you've played it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it seems to be like the dark moon coming up and the eclipse, which we're on the dark side of it. But so I think it's a case of like trying to shine that light in the dark.
All right.
Sure,
Well, I
man.
hope to be a bright light on the
Yeah,
tour.
and if it's anything, it's going to be a massive like rainbow light coming from me.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I've had that vision. I've had a vision of like a rainbow literally
I blame you. Get
coming
go.
out
Go
of the
to see
tour.
if you can ride.
Well, let it come, man.
Everyone.
That might happen,
All
man.
right. Well, I hope so. Cool. Well, I'll catch you later, Alistair. Cheers,
lots
bro.
of love,
Peace.
man.
Yeah, man. Alistair is an amazing drummer. You've got to hear this guy play, man. He absolutely rocks the whole tour with his drum, the djembe drum. It's powerful and evocative. Even Alexander had the biggest smile on his face when we were dancing the other day. I put a little clip on. Doesn't really tell the whole story. Joe is trying to get hold of me, and I need to call him. So I might call the stream quits for now. That was a nice little, nearly an hour, and I haven't really followed the chat at all. I hope that you're well. I will maybe, there's a Zoom truth in here. Hi, Jason. If you're still there in the spark. I don't have my glasses on, and reading that will get a bit of a strain, so all right, mate. I will do more. I'd like to do more of these conversations, but I don't know how the chat rules down. I'll see the comments section. All right. I think the journey must continue beyond the conspiracies, you know? It's like there's still so much resistance. I know that people realize that they've been tricked. They can't handle the detail of it. There's so much facts and figures and this, that, and the rest. And if you can jump past that, if you can get into the spiritual conversation sooner without upsetting their ego about moon landings and viruses and so on. Like we do, she lost a leg.
Well, it was pretty horrible for that channel.
three-legged. Because this craziness, you know, I know there's reopening some of the shops and so on, and there's a you know, people are allowed out. But as I was saying to that chap earlier on, it's on their terms. Everything's on their terms, and people are surely being impressed. My son Luke won't go on public transport. He's gone back to London. He won't go on public transport. He has to wear the mask. And going to the shopping mall is nothing like it was before. So we must seek not to acquiesce. My pal Josh asked me the other day if I would wear a mask if I had to go to the supermarket. I said yes, I would, if you know, if it was the only way I could get food, and I need to be clear on that. I suppose if it was nowhere for miles and miles around I couldn't get food. If there were miles and miles around I couldn't get food, I would, you know, I would have to. But that's the point. I guess you have to kind of find a way. As we've said many times before, to become self-sufficient. And that's an overnight thing. Some people are there already. Some people have a long way to go. Perhaps we have less of these 3D concerns in 6 months' time, you know. It seems clear to me that we're going to acquiesce or be in here. Plenty of people who are going to want to find their own way.
Where have I been? I just took my car to the garage.
I will wish you well. Thank Sean Murphy for very much sending me $100. Feels right not to take any benefits from the state. Housing, whatever. The right way for us. And for my value to be realized by perhaps continuing to not there within not there. Oneness. Indivisible. So divided. It's pretty fantastic street art thing. What do you think? Avalon. I think this is a good way to end this thing. Who would have thought it? Seems there's work to be done, and this journey is just preparing us for that. Feels like that. Feels like you know, Flat Earth was just a warm-up for us, a preparation for less material and more spiritual aspect of this journey. To get home, to return, to remember our divinity. Thanks very much.